I'm here to inform voters about the Rivington scandal, where a nonprofit that provided health care in this community was basically turned into a for-profit operation, and the city of New York actually could have gained millions of dollars because there was a restriction on the deed. It was a nonprofit facility, and all of a sudden that restriction was lifted, and as a result it was sold for $112 million. And it's a mystery how the deed was lifted, the restriction. No one seems to know. There was definitely gross incompetence. A number of reports said that was the case. There was also a criminal investigation. There wasn't enough to indict anybody at this point, but it's a very, very suspicious thing that happened to this community. And I think it was driven by pay-to-play politics, because many of the people that were involved in the Rivington scandal, I call it the scandal, were contributors to the mayor. And that's why I am battling pay-to-play. I want to overhaul the political system so that we have true democracy in New York City. I'm not accepting money from big real estate. I'm not accepting money from lobbyists. And this Rivington situation is an example of pay-to-play on steroids, and the city losing literally $100 million in money that could have went into the coffers that could have provided services. As you can see, there's a town hall meeting tonight on the Lower East Side here, and there are a lot of people that have lots of questions about the mayor's policies, and hopefully they'll ask questions about where his funding comes from, what happened at Rivington. Was it just gross incompetence, or was it more than that? And we've been distributing a flyer, one that describes what happened at Rivington, and the flip side of it shows where de Blasio gets his money for his campaigns. And most of it comes from big real estate and lobbyists. We have a chart, a very accurate chart, and all you need to do is follow the money. And unfortunately, de Blasio's policies have led to Rivington-like scenarios across the city. We're not building affordable housing. We're building housing that most New Yorkers can't afford, because de Blasio is basically in the pocket of big real estate. So I'm hoping that tonight people will raise those issues. There's also the issue of the Elizabeth Street Garden, where it's the only green space in the area, and that's also being possibly eviscerated. Unless de Blasio changes his mind, which I don't think will happen, and probably will also be turned into condos. Exactly what we don't need in New York City: more expensive condos. We need balanced development, we need affordable housing, and we need democracy. And my campaign offers all of that. I've got have a great campaign finance proposal based on what Seattle is doing, which would ban pay-to-play, it would ban bundling by lobbyists and big real estate developers. And if we had that system in place, I'm sure that the Rivington situation would not have developed as it has. And a lot of people have been victimized. And of course, the mayor kept his eye, I don't know where, but no one seems to know what happened here. We do know it was a scandal. We do know it was gross incompetence. So that's why I'm here tonight, to highlight it and to hold de Blasio accountable, as we will do in this campaign. That's part of what we do in campaigns. We examine people's records, and de Blasio has a terrible record in my opinion, and should be defeated. This is just one of the issues that I believe he's vulnerable on.